Sprout 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. We got Brooklyn's own Maino in the building. And the Mafia.
Yeah.
Push Montana.
Yeah.
Lucky Dawn.
Yeah. Swig Martin, Hustle Hard Mouse. Yeah, we in here. What's happening?
The whole mafia is here.
Oh, mine is a couple people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see Mouse.
Yeah, Mouse couldn't make it.
Mouse said I'm not getting up that early.
Gotti is
Gotti's still on the block.
Gotti still half drunk from his birthday celebration.
Oh, okay.
Gotti don't drink, so then when he drink, it's like an event. He old school drunk.
So
So
how many fights you got in the last night?
nah, you know what? This is 2 nights ago. He's still drunk now.
Oh my goodness.
Terrible.
Oh my goodness.
So is Envy and Charlemagne.
Huh?
Envy and Charlemagne both are still drunk from last
From
night.
what?
I
Last
wasn't
night?
drinking. I had some food poisoning. I was praying to the white porcelain god a little
That's nothing wrong with that every now and then.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's good for the
Yeah,
soul.
it's
Did you
good for
have
the
the
soul.
runs?
Nah, no runs. Just praying.
I was definitely drinking. I ended up in Montclair, New Jersey last night.
How did you do that?
She took me there.
She?
The woman I was with, yeah.
Who was you with? No
I was
firecrackers
with
in the
twins.
building,
Matter
right?
of fact,
No firecrackers in the building, right?
story. One of the twins I was with loves Maino. She wants to meet Maino so bad.
Well, if you like her, don't let her do
I swear
that.
to God.
Why? Based on what?
If you like her, don't let her meet Maino.
Based on what?
Nah, I got the other twin. I'm gonna show.
Maino's a
You ever
beast,
put them
okay?
together?
Nah.
You never tried that?
Nah.
Maino is a dirty
Yo, let me
dog.
tell you something. You need to stop.
Dirty
You need to stop. You need to
dog.
stop.
Dirty
You
dog.
need to stop.
Uh-oh. He practicing celibacy.
I'm celibate, man. I've been celibate for 6
Maino
months.
is not celibate.
He said for 6 months since July.
Yeah, I've been celibate.
That's
Real
not
talk.
6 months, first of all.
You know I'm from Brooklyn. You know, I ain't, you know, the arithmetic is sometimes a little bit.
That's
But
three
why
months.
are you celibate?
Yeah,
You're on track.
Mickey,
Yep.
Mickey the bird.
Well, he's not interested. He's celibate.
The thing is this, you know, I've been just feeling like I just wanted to concentrate on, you know, these projects that I was
That's
putting
a
together.
damn
You
lie.
know, we got this mafia thing going. You know, 100,000 downloads already. It's
What
only been a
STD
week.
takes 6
It's
months to get
great.
rid of?
I'm a bit.
Don't let the street think you're getting soft.
Yeah, I'm definitely not. I'm definitely not. I'm a send for him. I can't go for that, E. I gotta get my name back.
You know if he got
Been
something.
celibate for 6 months. Something's wrong.
That means he done shaved down his pubic hair.
No. You need to
What?
You know what's crazy?
You know my business. You
The
need to
last girl
stop.
he was linked to was Olivia. So if he did catch something,
That is not
Oh,
the
you
last
know what?
girl he was linked
You
to.
know what? Maino,
Talk to me.
your baby mom's is on a new show.
We don't talk about that. We ain't doing nothing talking about that. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not gonna lie, yo.
I don't know.
to one of these streets.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Trying anything.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
got a funny story about Maino's son's
We don't
mother.
want to talk about. We don't want to talk about that. I don't even, like, because I'm not giving light to nothing that I ain't. Look, man, it's about that Black Flag Mafia. It's about this movement. It's about these CDs that I got for you. It's about this hottest mixtape that's in the street right now. I'm telling you, it's about this New York City. It's about this unity. It's about me reaching back and pulling my brothers up. That's what it's about. I don't know nothing about no show.
Okay. Now I was gonna say something else though.
What?
I was gonna say the first time I met Maino,
Yeah,
somebody that's friends with her was like, "Oh, she wants to call in when he's on the show."
I bet.
Right. So listen. I'm not gonna lie. I had her on hold, right? So I was like, okay, this is gonna be great. She wants to confront him about I don't know what. So I'm talking to Maino. It's my first time meeting him. Conversation, going. So I was like, let me just test the waters a little. I said, yeah. So you have a son. How's your relationship with your son's mother? And he just went off. I was like, tell her she should just hang up. I'm not gonna put her on the phone because I don't want it to get crazy in here. So
That was good, Angela.
Just leave it alone. Anyway.
I left it alone.
Anyway, we moving. We got hoods with spikes on them.
I see. I like that.
Yeah.
That way, if you headbutt somebody, you
Had
really
it on
injure them.
last night in the club. What up?
Now, Maino, I saw you one day and you were filming something.
You know I'm a sneak attack kind of guy. You know I like to be doing things
I
because
heard some things. I heard it might be a Maino reality show in the works. I know some white people that really like you, man.
I do too. That's the good thing. I do too.
You know,
I
those
do too.
offices.
Hey, look, you know what though? Some things left untold because not that I don't want to share it with y'all because I'm a friend of the building, I'm a friend of the room. It's not that I don't want to share it with my peoples. It's just that I like to sneak attack. I like to sneak attack. I just like for that thing to come. I just like for things to happen. To be like, oh, they didn't. Were they really him? Wow. I like that. I like that effect because people still sleeping. They still asleep, and I like to keep them that way, man. You understand? So sometimes that's to your advantage. Use that to your advantage. So and I know, and I know. There's a couple white people that like Maino.
And there's some people that were mad too. I saw Mona Scott. She was like, man.
Mona,
she told me I've been trying to get Maino on Love and Hip Hop forever. And
shout out to Mona.
Why do Love and Hip Hop when you can do your own thing?
Charlamagne, I see where you're going with it. Okay, I like it. There's a lot of good energy in the room. I like it. A lot of nice watches and stuff. Shout out to Mona. But hey,
she
man,
did say that.
I got a vision, man, and it's certain things that I want to get out there and give to the people and stuff that I just don't feel like that was something that I wanted to do.
Now, what made you decide to start this whole movement?
Why not? The thing is, people been seeing me doing my thing. It's always been Black Flag City, Black Flag Mafia, and then Brooklyn, and just with the whole, everybody complaining about what we don't have and what we're not doing and stuff like that. And I stopped complaining. I stopped complaining on December 23rd, 2009.
Right, I haven't heard you. I never hear you complain about it.
Yeah, I don't complain about the state of where we at with it and all that. So I just try to find ways to actually just help whatever the movement is. You understand? And just if that's just putting out hot records and stuff like that, and touring and just trying to stay visible, then that's what I do. But I just felt like I had time right now. Where I'm at right now in my life to say, what, Push been with me since day one.
Right.
Push been with me on all my projects, every mixtape I ever had, my albums, he's been there. My man Lucky Dawn, Mouse, Twig. It was that time for us to create something. It's a lot of new things going on in Brooklyn, a new stadium, new energy, new women, new everything. You understand? So it was like, it's about that time for me to actually showcase what else I got going on.
Now, coming from Brooklyn, has anybody from Junior Mafia been upset that y'all got the Mafia?
What's that? Oh, damn, that was a minute.
You don't remember his incident with I know he backed up seeds. I'm just saying, like, if anybody say, yo, what the hell, we was Junior Mafia, now y'all.
Nah, you know what? At the end of the day, it's like this, Charlamagne. Everything that's been done in hip hop, it's not. It's 3-6 Mafia, this Mafia, like it's not nothing new.
No idea.
You understand it, right? Yeah. So it's not really a thing about Junior Mafia or what have you. You understand? Big put Kim on, Kim helped me, so I kind of fall from that same tree. To some degree, so it's definitely no disrespect. But we in a whole nother era. What's that, 10, 15 years?
Absolutely.
In the past, so we talking to kids, Push out here talking to kids that's 17, 18 years old. They don't really identify with that. So it's always ways to keep things new and fresh, and at the end of the day, at the foundation of it, the music is good. The music was good. The music wasn't good, I wouldn't be here right now. If the music wasn't good, I wouldn't be on MV Line to play records. I wouldn't do that. I'm gonna do that. If I'm not gonna come unless I got something.
Right.
The music is good.
That's right. That's why you didn't show up last week.
Push, young man, what's up, my brother?
Fresh. What's happening, Charlotte?
So, what do you bring to the game, my brother?
Oh man, I bring that old soul, that 9-6, that big, that J, that Pac, that Scarface, all in one with the wittiness and the cleverness. You know what I'm saying? To be relevant. But I speak to the soul.
Mm-hmm.
What do y'all feel about the state of New York hip hop? Do y'all even care?
I feel like we the state of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? There's different things going on, but we putting our best foot forward and we pushing the genre forward. That's what we doing. We bringing it back and bringing it forward at the same time. We bringing that old flavor of when you had to rap. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't just rap.
Boys rapping.
You gotta rap. I'm really nice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Lucky Dawn really raps. You know what I'm saying? Aside from making good records. So we just gonna make these good records and push this genre forward.
Do y'all feel like New York is still stagnant?
Me personally, I don't really get into all that no more. It is what it is, because for every complaint, there's another answer. And then when you feel that answer, they say, yo, we're not making good records. And I'm like, yo, we make dudes here making records. And they said there's no unity. And then I did a song called Let's Keep It Rockin' and put the whole New York together. And it's just like, it's always excuses. I don't even care. Like,
it's always a problem.
It's always a problem. It's like, okay, it's this, then we do that. And you understand?
You feel like New York people just want too many favors?
That and the fact that I just think that we got into this whole following state of mind. Like we just accepting music opposed to actually breaking it. You got to look to yourself and say to yourself as a DJ, what's the last record that we broke from here? How many records a year are we breaking from here? not that many.
But you also got to say what artists are making good records from New York.
I think a few are making. I think there's a couple.
definitely.
And those are the ones that break. But there's
No,
also
no,
not trash.
no.
Name some good records that weren't broken.
No. Marvin.
I heard there was
Well,
some.
see, well,
I heard there was some controversy
Yeah.
at that video
What?
set too. They were saying somebody didn't want to be there because
That was some,
Karen
that was some
Gavano.
Italian issue.
Yeah,
man. That's some Italian. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
I know,
Black
isn't that
flag
crazy?
mob.
Because you don't know anything about that, and then you're doing a video, and you're like, wait a minute, I had
It's
no
the
idea.
women, man. It's women and Italians and cold and
So back to Marvin. Why do you think Marvin didn't break?
I don't know. Just like I mean, it didn't break the way I wanted it to break. I don't know.
I thought that could be your shit have broke a little big. I
Yeah,
thought that should've been a much bigger record.
A lot of. I mean, but you know, we hindsight is 2020. We can look at things and say what good records. You ask me a question and I give you the answer. I mean, what is the what? Why is it?
I don't know.
You
That's
know
a
what I
good
mean?
question.
Like, were you playing it 20 times a day?
Well, see, the difference between me is I play at a different time slot.
Right,
When,
so it's
when I
harder.
was doing my newer tour, I broke records.
Right.
That's
Right,
what
right.
I did. But now
Right,
I'm
it's
at a
different.
time where I can't break records like I did before. And it takes those DJs that are in those slots that are after 2 o'clock to break those
Yeah,
records. And if
indeed.
they're not breaking those records, that means they're just being yes men. You know what I
Indeed.
mean? And when it comes to my slot,
Right.
2 o'clock, I broke every record that came out in New York in those 2 years.
Right,
You know what I mean? But I'm not in that position.
But we
anymore,
not.
so-
But nobody's really doing it though. I mean, when I say break them, I'm actually taking these records and turning them into hits, not just local records that people know from. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. We can sit here and analyze it all the time. I don't have
I think
the
you need to start
answer.
smacking people again.
Me?
Yeah, absolutely.
No,
No, it's the truth. No, it's the truth. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
No,
I'm gonna tell you why. People
I'm
take
getting money, man.
people take
I'm getting money, E.
But the
People-
gangsters are
I'm
coming
getting money, E.
But when you was,
I'm gonna let
when
Lucky
you was
Dawn
smacking,
do it.
Well, Lucky Don got to do it then.
Lucky Dawn.
Because when you was smacking people,
Yeah.
people might not have respected you, but they were scared of you, and they played your records because they were scared until they respected
And
you.
that's what's missing from
Well, now it's like
Yeah, y'all want to go back to that?
Yes.
No, we
throwing
don't.
the battery in
We
our
taking
back.
it back to
No,
that.
no,
We're
no.
taking it back.
I
Right
agree,
there.
but
We're
I'm
taking it back.
serious. I'm
Alright.
serious. When's the last time you walked in the club and said you better play my record?
We don't have to do
I
it.
like when gangster rappers.
I did it last night.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't have to do it like that,
Oh, my
though. You
gosh.
understand? I just think that well, the thing is this: I ain't never have a problem with people playing my record. It's actually taking a record to another level. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we could complain about this not being that big. That could be still was a top 20 record in the nation. So was Let It Fly. So I still at least chart
Right.
every time I drop. So. You know, I don't know. I can't do that though. I'm
Yeah, that means
contractually-
when Envy's in the club, you're supposed to go up and smack him if he's not doing what he's supposed to do.
Envy's my friend.
You know the other problem I got with the DJs though, instead of just telling the artist, yo, the record ain't good, they'll be like, oh, I got you, I'm gonna play it, and they don't never play it, but they won't give you the reason why they didn't play it in the first place.
You know what? But the thing is, if the DJ don't like it, I mean, he ain't got. But is it a such thing as letting the people decide?
That's true too.
Like let's let the fans, like, because I'm sure, you know, sometimes y'all play records that y'all not all the way feeling, but y'all play them and then people may like them and stuff like that. So you got to give a record a shot. I mean, look, I don't have no answer for it. All I know is that I'm gonna continue to be unstoppable and continue to make good music, and where it end up.
Right.
Bottom line.
Okay. What's everybody's role here for Push and Lucky Don? Like you guys.
And Twig Martin is in the building
Twig
right
Martin
here.
in the building.
Twig, he look a little sleepy. You understand? Get him a
we need a
coffee or
coffee.
some
You need some
espresso.
coffee.
Lucky Don is
need a
clearly the
bag.
shooter.
Really.
Still in the building.
You can't be talking about smacking, E. I'm telling you, man.
Yo, get him excited, man.
You saying things, you throwing things out here.
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna be like, yo, man, tell Envy to send me a package next week, man.
I'm telling you.
Y'all heard about all the commotion at the BT Hip Hop Awards. Didn't y'all wish y'all was there in the mix?
No.
No,
Come
I
on,
said
man.
no. What I said was, you know, sometimes things need to happen for people to really understand. Like sometimes stuff like that need to happen. I don't know. Like I ain't really be getting into dudes' business. You understand? I kind of concentrate on doing me. You understand? But the thing is about that, I can't be touching dudes because I can't get the other kind of money that I've been able to establish for myself.
Got you.
So then it closes doors. Like the hip hop is cool, but then there's other things also that,
Right.
that you understand? There's
Maino
other
is a
things.
very marketable
He
brand.
matured too much. Man matured too much,
No, not
man.
too much.
He
I
matured
be
too
ready.
much.
I be with it. Man, I like, ain't nah,
I'm trying to show
chill.
you a different way though,
He be like,
because
chill.
the thing is this though, like it's you want to hip hop is a foundation, you understand? But let's be honest, economically it ain't what it used to be. So you really not gonna eat the way maybe that you would thought you was gonna eat back in the 90s or the early 2000s. Right. So you gotta market yourself. It's like promotion to do other things. And then when you're doing other things and when you get in other circles, then all that really just scares the money away.
You don't want to scare the white people. Like when I'm in the offices, I hear them say, "Maino's such a nice guy."
Man. You know how long
they
it
do.
took.
Everybody does say Maino is so
you know
nice.
how long it took
I really
for
want to work with him.
to get to that?
Remember your first deal? The first thing they asked you when you got in the office, they said, "So who'd you kidnap, man?"
Yeah, all that. Like,
We did kidnap him.
We should crew. Like, I'm like, look, man. Like, you know how many talks, you know how many people called me and like gave me lectures at night about you need to chill out.
And Maino got the worst phone ever.
I got a black.
I'm talking about the answer machine. Talk about the answer machine.
Yeah,
it's like a white guy. Hi, this is Bill Russell.
This
I'm
is
sorry, I'm
not
not here right
Stevens.
now. You leave your name and number. I'm like, Maino?
Did I call the wrong number?
But not in Stevens' lawyer office.
At what point did you realize you had to make that transition on Maino? Like, who did you smack and went home one night and be like, you know what, man, I gotta stop.
Nah, when it just start because what happens is they'll box you out. You understand? Because other rappers they sit and they watch it and they think it's cool and stuff like that, but they want to stay away from you really at the same time. They don't really be like, nah, he really be, you know what I mean? So it's like you get to the point when you just say, man, like I want to elevate, I want to really get in the game, I want to be able to make a living off this. But how am I gonna make a living if I'm continuously, subtracting? Gotcha. You understand? You know, it's like God bless you, put you in a position to change your life, but then all you're doing is f***ing up.
Right.
And that's true. And then it's hard for you to get shows because you're nervous something's gonna happen.
It's hard for everything, man.
Now, Push, you're a young dude. You know, what do you think of the new faces of New York? Because, like, you know, New York had a sound in the 90s, and I think the sounds in New York has kind of changed. You got the Nicki Minaj's, you got the A$AP Rockies, you know, even the French Montana, they don't necessarily sound like they from New York. What do you think of that? Because you're like a traditional New York artist.
Yeah. I think it's cool. Everybody got their own flavor. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own flavor. I'll carry the flag for that old, bringing it to the new. I'll carry that flag.
Absolutely.
But I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? I listen to everybody.
Would you make a pop that?
If I get the right record, if I feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, I go off the beat, how I feel when I hear a beat, and it come natural like that.
Would you make a super bass?
I don't know about that one.
I would.
And Maino said, I would.
Maino said, absolutely.
I'm making a super bass.
Well, I feel like, Maino, you have a whole game plan laid out now. It seems like things are different, and you have a whole entire, like, I feel like you sat down and came up with, like, a whole timeline of what you want to do, when you want to do it, new plans.
Exactly. I figured out what I actually could do. You understand? What, you know, fortunately, I'm an artist that when I do come, I come and I get to travel around the country and I get to do different things, and I got great relationships around the country. So I was like, you know, it's time. It's time for me to do something different. It's time for me to bring new energy into the game. You understand? Because, you know, who knows, you know, how far these boys right here can take it. I believe in them. The music is great, so why not? You know, why not call up my friends, you know, and introduce them, you understand, to New York City the right way. You understand? And it's just about keeping the movement alive, keeping hip hop with new energy.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all. We need it. Like, we need it. Like, we can't continuously hold on to the old and then expect for things to get better.
Right.
Brooklyn's on fire right now, too.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
What does the Nets mean to you, man, being a native Brooklynite?
It's good, man. It's good. I think that's Brooklyn pride. I haven't been in the center yet. I'll be down there tomorrow.
You like the Nets and the Knicks?
Yeah, I'm going for. It's like I look at it like we got two chances of getting to the championship. I'm a Brooklyn boy, but I mean, we grew up on the Knicks too.
You ever kicked it with Jay? You ever kicked?
Not a deep conversation, but when I see him, it's like, what up, what's good? How you, man? See you out there, and it's all good.
Gotcha.
It's respect, you know. But that's where the buck stops.
Yeah. You wasn't a fan of his back in the day. Well, I can see
I was a fan. I was a fan.
As a rapper, but you didn't like the way he moved out here.
Well, when you're a young rapper and then you coming up, and then you ain't got no guidance, you ain't got nobody to lead you in the right areas. You saying all kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? So me, I just was like, I didn't get it because I wasn't in the game. Now I get it. Now I understand why certain things is done and why dudes move the way they move. So you know, my perspective is a little bit different.
You're lucky down. I'm with you. I don't know if I like mature Maino, man.
Huh?
I want to give you a check.
dope.
I want
Charlamagne.
I'm gonna tell you straight up right now.
He only drink room temperature water.
Envy don't.
I think a lot of these guys
gosh.
got it easy. They ain't have to go through what we had to go through. These guys have it easy. And I think it's only right that the circle continues and you just start grabbing them, slapping them. Because a lot of people talk tough because of the social media. Remember, there was no social media back when we started.
Yeah.
So there was no talk tough. It was you gonna see Maino and what you gonna do when you see him. You gonna talk that tough or you gonna say, you know what, Maino, my
Every
bad.
time I see Maino, he's such a nice guy.
Yeah, because you ain't.
But you know what? As soon as I leave, something happens. I'm in the club with Maino. All right, y'all, good night. I'm gonna go home. I gotta get up early.
Maino directing the brawl. Remember when he was in that party with Jules Santana? You was his point. Yeah. He directing the brawl.
I'm in a dangerous situation. My guys, they go. They go quick. That's like
I
I
just
gotta
seen the other day too. I just see my brother, 80.
Hey,
Shout out to 80.
Shout out to 80.
80's doing good. I seen him, he was in the strip club.
I bet.
Yeah.
He was in the strip
He
club.
love them strip clubs.
If you don't know who 80 is, 80 was one of the person that came up with Maino. Like they were like brothers,
That's right.
still are brothers.
Still are.
And he was he got shot by a police officer and paralyzed waist down. And he said he's starting to feel a little feeling in his legs and he feels like he's gonna walk soon.
Yeah, definitely.
We had a good conversation. in
You
the
can't
strip
keep
club.
him out them strip clubs though.
He told me he was gonna walk again though.
Exactly.
He was there,
Yeah.
bunch of money, just having a good time, smiling.
Yeah.
Smiling.
Yeah.
Well, it's the Breakfast Club.
That made me think of when me and Maino was in the strip club.
And what happened? What was that?
When you almost, that poor girl's
Oh
backside.
yeah, it was. Yeah, she liked that though.
They was smacking her so hard, man. It was disrespectful.
She liked
She
that.
finally turned around like, okay now.
That wasn't just me. Don't put that on me.
It wasn't just you, okay.
Well, it's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Maino, the Mafia. Make sure you get the mixtape. Where can they get the mixtape?
It's all over. It's livemixtape.com. That piff is everywhere.
That's my BRF right there.
You know you need to get that. You need that. If you don't have it, you need to
BRF?
have that in your life.
Best rapper friend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's the Breakfast Club on